Good morning everybody. Welcome in. How are we all doing? Apologies for yesterday. Sunday night I was unwell and then I had an asthma attack, and then at like 5:30 I was just like, okay, I'm not streaming. And then at 6:30 I was just like, I'm fucking done with the world. So I didn't get to sleep at all, and then I was just miserable, so I was like, yeah, I'm not streaming. So but today we're back. We're finally on to the main quest. Back to the main quest of Wuthering Waves. I hope you've been well. I'm gonna get right into it, so let me just swap over and we'll get going. And where are my buttons? Summer. Nope.
You there, Abster?
Mute. Yes, muted for you guys, not for me. I need to fix that.
What's up? It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Yeah, so we're on, what was it, the Maiden, the Defier, and the Crier. We're still on a mission to go rescue Abby. The baby is too hungry and too sleepy. Oh. Well, laughing this morning. So in case anybody didn't know, there's a social media account to do with Sylvian families, but it's like a parody one, where it's like these cutesy little velvet covered creatures are like, you know, divorce, infidelity, like drugs, rock and roll, you name it, and it was just the funniest thing ever because they're like meant to be these cute little traditional toys. But the Japanese company that owns those toys sued the woman who made the account. Turns out she was an Irish woman. And I've been waiting. I've been following this drama, waiting for an outcome. And apparently the Japanese company has dropped their case against her. They were suing for like irreparable like image damage and all that kind of nonsense. But like she's just like, it's a parody account. You can't sue me for this. Basically the court was like, yeah, if this comes through, it's parody. There's nothing you can do about it. So they're angry. Yeah, what was it? It was a parody. She claimed in a countersuit. The argument was likely to be persuasive, according to legal experts. The defense of fair use hinges on whether use is transformative. She's introducing these characters in a completely different way than Epoch ever dreamed that they could be used, and she's creating entertainment. What is she copying? She's just using their toys in a way that they don't like. Oh, it's fantastic. It's like, oh, I kind of want to watch. Like, all they've done is publicize her account, basically. You know what I mean? The bard is here.
No emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
It gave me bardic inspiration. Sorry, my eye is itchy. Today, it's been hot as balls, and then my eye condition has flared up because now my eyeballs are super sticky. Because it's too dry out.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
I remember doing this quest and being super confused as to like, did I accidentally like
a wandering bard. I'm glad
skip a timeline or something? I was like, wait, and then I was like, no, it's her introduction, and then more about her character comes later. It's just kind of like, oh yes, we were sent here by
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you.
Yeah, Carlotta sent us.
As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored.
So in posts on Instagram, the Sylvian drama thing, sorry, in a post on Instagram she announced she would be adding a new profile picture and also asked her followers to suggest a new name. And the fans did not disappoint. Their suggestions were Not Sylvian Drama, Cancelled Critters, Desperate Mousewives, Transylvanian Drama, and Tiny Toys Big Drama. Oh, God. So fucking stupid that they think they could sue her for copyright infringement. It's a parody. Parody has been very much protected for a long time.
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since.
You know, just Lizard. Who is that?
That's why she asked
me. Hey, Prime Minister Sinister. I love the reel you sent me this morning, but also did you hear about the Sylvanian Drama copyright thing?
Create the frequency.
It's been resolved.
It's a little
the Irish woman is free to continue making her little mouse parties.
An immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea?
I need to edit a piece of video.
The more details, the better.
to play as well every time
Always
that
things count.
the lizard audio plays, because on sound alert. Oh, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm yawning. It's only the sound alert for the lizard. Now, maybe they've updated it because there wasn't really much to do with the lizard on sound alert, so maybe somebody's made one since, and we can use it.
Let's see here. Tweak a few
What's the drama?
things
So,
here.
do you remember there's the Sylvanian families, the cute little like velvet mouses
Textures.
that you could buy, and these really wholesome little
That should do
things?
it.
So, a woman in Ireland made a parody thing where like the families would go through divorce, their kids would be rebels, and like, you know, there was drugs, there was all that kind of dark humor nonsense. But apparently the company in Japan that owns the Sylvian families sued her. But the case was dropped because basically her response was, this is a parody. And the court was just like, yeah, that if you want to pursue this, Japan, that she's gonna win, because it's a it's not copyright, because she's being transformative immensely. And yeah, like, so they dropped the case. It's like, because it's like irreparable image damage to their product line, and it's just like, no, it's funny. Yeah, so yeah, Japan tried to sue this little Irish woman. And she just goes, it's a parody. And the US courts were just like, yeah. And so Japan had to back off. Oh man. You knew one of my cousins used to be super into it. I don't know if she still is.
My memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
You see the darky, exactly.
Laureate.
Uh-oh, magical eye beams activate. Carterelia. She was a little sweetie. I gotta mute myself because I gotta blow my nose.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
But how are you doing? Are you at the gym this morning, or are you like on your way to work, or
What is the meaning
where are you
of
going?
this?
I take my meds. I definitely didn't take them yesterday. I definitely didn't take them today because this I reckon the pollen count's freaking high. And how much I'm coughing and how much my asthma's triggering later probably is.
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
Oh, my mate. Oh, the bottle of Coke.
You heard the Sentinel's
Not the fun
voice.
Coke.
Then tell me, am I their resonator?
I need to do up all my meds for the week.
Well,
I said I was
Imperator called
super,
you the
like,
Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims
I
you
had
are the
some stuff to
resonator
get
for
done in the
Leviathan
morning
and
yesterday.
Rebellion.
That would have usually been after stream, but I got it done because I couldn't sleep.
But you really don't have
And
to
then I
worry.
immediately went back to sleep. And I was just like, I was there till like 5 p.m. I think what was it? I went
I've
back to
actually
bed
been
at like
searching for
11
the answer to this
a.m.
question too.
and then finally got to some sleep.
My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming
then
a resonator.
slept till
And the moment
5,
I was
got
given
up,
the name Fleur-de-Lis.
got food. The internet isn't great. Did you say anything else after explaining the course side with the Irish lady? Oh, scary. I said, what are you up to? I said,
also
are you
remember fighting
at the gym?
something? But
Are you lifting them
details
weights?
and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the
I'm
Sentinel.
just getting my meds ready for the
Tell
week.
me,
I was supposed to do it yesterday,
why
but I
is
said I was
that?
sick, so. Alright, we're getting there. I was a good girl. I went out and I bought myself a ton of
You rang?
multivitamins and stuff like that, so I should probably keep on top of them.
Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
Abby's having way too much fun. What do you mean? Explain, Abby. Explain the science and mysteries of the universe to me.
We're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
Alright,
And this
that's...
must be the
Without going
frequency
into
that's
the other room and
entangled
getting my other
within you.
meds, that's my meds
Is
done.
it some kind of echo?
Abby better not be the BBEG by the end of this. Abby's too cute. Abby's my soul animal because Abby just eats.
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split.
I don't know
Now,
why,
there is little that
but
remains of my
she
resonance
very
power.
much, Cartiella reminds me of, I'm probably butchering her name again, but
I feel
she
its
reminds me very much
frequency weakening.
of
I understand
Zelda.
why you're eager to find
Princess
the
Zelda.
Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice.
with the different fashion
Was
sense,
there
but
anything
the...
else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an
Oh,
inverted
man.
tower suspended in the sky.
is still suffering trying to get that Pikachu made.
Ensnared?
Looking up some techniques for attaching
Does that
limbs a
mean
bit better, which
behind
sounds
the
really
seals
funny and
there's-
without context. He's got a single arm and one of his back stripes put on, so he still needs the second back stripe, his
I'm
tail,
sure you've noticed that
his
I
feetsies,
was
and his
shown
other
here
arm.
only as a
And then the
frequency.
difficult part, I need to do his frickin' mouth.
My
Who knew
true
making
form
woo-woo
currently
faces was
resides inside an inverted
difficult when it came to
sonorous
sewing?
suspended high in the sky. At its center
Because the thread is
stands a
so
tower.
small, I'm having to use an
Its
actual
gate
sewing
locked
needle.
by
I'm
3
glad I
seals.
bought these little
I've
arms
sensed
and
a
chests
voice
today.
calling out
Whoop
to me
whoop!
from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Today for not being able to lift past your shoulders afterwards, right? Just like, cannot raise the roof, cannot raise
It's
these
really
arms.
faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Drenodian smell I'm getting from you?
Dun dun dun!
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
Abby likes to eat them. Yeah, how sure are you about that, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
I'm trying to get some exercise in,
Abby has a
but
nose
the
for this
last
sort of
couple of
things.
days, well, one, I wasn't well,
We
but
came
two,
across Threnodian
the
powers
heat
before
is
in
so
Genja.
bad that I'm like,
So
I
it's
can
safe
go
to
for
say
like
Abby can be trusted.
half of my usual route.
Do you think
So it's only like a
I'm the
kilometer or two,
Threnodian's resonator?
and I have to come back because
If we're
I'm
making
dying in the heat.
assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first.
I'm trying to get exercise in without giving myself heat stroke.
Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason.
Oh,
behind
the
losing all
audio's
your
playing,
power,
right?
too.
Yes, okay. Just making sure for a second there, I was panicking. I was like,
take it
wait a
this
sec.
theory would benefit you as well.
Alright, we're good. Can do some stuff in the background while I'm here.
After all,
Uh,
that unique
all
echo
the
of
gacha
yours
games
needs
I've
the
been
Sentinel's
playing
powers for treatment.
have gotten
Does it
story
not?
content updates, and I'm just like, I cannot keep up with that because I
Even
made
in
progress
adventure
in
tales, it's not always the
Nikkei
witch
Goddess
who
of
loses
Victory,
her
so now
memory.
I've got story content,
It
and
could
then
also be
Reverse
a blessed
1999
maiden
dropped their
trying
fucking
to regain
crossover
her
event
powers.
with the Assassin's Creed, so like I'm super enjoying
In
that
that
one.
case,
And
it
then I
appears
still
we
need to get
share
back to
the same
ZZZ
goal
because
of
it's
finding
fallen
the
off the
Sentinel.
bandwagon again because there's so much going on. And then AFK Journey, I've managed to catch up on content.
Spending
They've
so
got an
much
event
time
on that I
alone
really
with
don't care about right
Sonorisai
now.
gave me plenty of time
So
to
I've basically
consider
just been ignoring it.
countless possibilities.
Same, when I went to bed, I'm half soaked in sweat.
I've braced
Audio?
myself for whatever
Can you
may
hear me?
come
Can you
until
hear
I
the
find
game? I think you
answers I'm
can.
seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator.
Yeah, I can
in
see
that
it coming
tower,
through, so I'm just concerned.
and I want to speak with you in person.
I've trying to
How
use my
can I reach
Steam,
your
my
Sonoris
Stream Deck more by configuring like being able
A
to
part
mute
of the
certain audio
Sonoris sphere is
sources.
actually on land, though its outer
Actually, I wonder
perimeter
if
is
I can learn
surrounded
to
by a
mute my
barrier.
browser sources.
I
That
cannot
would be a
leave,
great one.
and no one can enter.
Volume controller. Because obviously,
I'm afraid that won't do.
I can't download the
That
audio
barrier also acts
for
as
the starting
power
student
source
screen
that
onto my
maintains the
computer.
Sonorisphere's integrity.
So I have to play it through a
If
browser
it's
source.
destroyed, the entire
then
sphere will collapse,
The browser source also picks up other
and
things.
the ruins, along
So-
the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna.
Okay.
It
Auto
would be
software detection,
catastrophic.
volume control, manual software, input device control, output
You said no one
device
can get
control.
in. Has anyone
Output
tried?
device control? So I'm trying to like
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone
device.
wandering
That's not what
outside the
we're looking
barrier,
for.
as if searching for a way inside.
Delete that. So I'm basically trying to use the stream deck so that I
Perhaps
can
they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
I meant for the is the lizard prompt not coming through for you guys? Because I can hear it.
Like a deep
So
sea
that's where I need to
jellyfish.
like double check because the browser source, the sound alerts should be coming out through the sound alert audio.
I wasn't able to get a clear look.
Or
I
the
can only describe
SFX.
the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
Alright, we're gonna have to test this now. I'm trying to work this out because sometimes it's picking up the audio and sometimes it's not. And I'm trying to figure out where the problem is.
It would seem this
Let's see.
resonance ability can only last for so long.
Okay, that doubles
I'll
it.
look
Yes,
for a
that's
way to
okay.
find
So
this
if I
person
do
you
that,
mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise.
yeah, okay, that's fine. I can see it coming through.
No matter the outcome, this may be my chance.
I can
to
see it and I
find
can
the
hear it,
answers I've been
and I
looking
wasn't paying attention. I am trying to also, yes, I'm basically trying to make it so that I have the browser source audio active when I'm on the just chatting and the getting started screen. But then, like, as I hit the button to swap over
finally awake.
to the gaming, which we're on now,
How are you
I can
feeling?
also
Any
tap a button
headache,
on the stream
tingling feet,
deck
upset stomach?
and mute the browser source, which will mean that basically I don't have to scramble around in the
I
background.
tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up.
For you guys, I can sort it out myself at my own leisure, because only I can hear it.
Wait a second.
I'm trying to make a
Did
joke
you
saying the lizard
actually
audio is
fall
the...
asleep listening to my music? Oh.
It's okay, you got some extra lizards in for
Kind of
testing.
breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
Oh
No.
man.
It was really helpful.
Yeah, don't be so sad, Mr. Bard.
Helpful
Mrs.
for your
Bard.
sleeping troubles,
Bard.
hmm?
I like how she's done after the muses. And you see her abilities later on. It's she's done like the three
Wow.
muses. Which is cool.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments.
Oh, she's super excited.
The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal?
And
who
there's
is
the over the
that
top part.
mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
Oh, calm down. This is not soda pop. Cat. Kitty. Wuthering Waves need to get on top of their chunk representation, because Zenless Zone Zero has some small bibbies and some chunky bibbies and
pass this
some
information
slinky
on to Lady
bibbies, and
Hilda.
this game has like
What
two
do you plan to do
dogs
next?
and then maybe one or two types of cats. It's like nah. Gotta give me more. It's the little things.
Pardon the intrusion, my lady.
Oh,
My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions,
What a
I've
name.
been entrusted with the
Sebastian.
honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a
he has
visitation.
a Sebastian voice. I love it.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian?
The bad guys?
Why does she
Love
want
that
to
movie
talk
though.
with me?
Oh yeah, like
My lady has expressed
K-pop
a
Demon
desire
Hunters is
to clear up
probably
some
my movie of
unfortunate
2025 so
misunderstandings
far.
that occurred previously.
My
Tell her I accept the invitation, but
my TV
Emily-
series, not my completed TV series is, I don't know how to explain that one. Basically, it's not, doesn't have to be a series that's released in 2025 or the year that I'm like watching it in, but it has to be a finished series that I've picked up and watched throughout the whole thing and finished. So
Don't
far that
expect the
year,
head of the
it's
Phasalia family to come looking for you.
the Dark TV show.
Especially while
It's a
they're still in the middle
3-season
of
sci-fi to do
negotiations
with time
Lady
travel
Hilda.
from Germany. And I've said to others, like,
She's just
time
as
travel is
unpredictable as the rumors
odd
say.
and difficult to do in the premise of media, just because of how gimmicky and like
I suppose you would want to
confusing
know
and
more about her
paradoxical
before taking
it
up the
latent,
invitation, no?
inherently is. So for something to do it right
She's known to be a recluse
is
and rarely makes
unusual.
public appearances.
And Dark was very
No one
good.
outside the family even
It's on
knows her
Netflix,
real
and you
name.
can listen to it in
They just
English as
call
well.
her the head of the Phasalia family.
But I super enjoyed that one.
I've heard quite a
Like, I
few
put it on the
rumors.
same level as The
Which one would you like
Expanse.
to hear first? I have.
I also
Shadow of
finished
the
watching a
Ancient,
TV show recently,
Lady Bane,
The Roman Empire.
Lady
It's a good one. It's
Entanglement
like
Heart.
part drama, part historical fiction. You're way too close.
Hello. That's why
Um,
they're called rumors.
But
I'm
it's
just
narrated
doing
by
idea
Sean
dodges for
Bean,
being faithful
and then they
to
have
the source
actual
material.
actors playing out the different characters. But then they also have the
Ready to dive right
historians
in?
chime in about factoids and things that we know for certain, but then also explaining like, oh, this we can only speculate on.
Well,
So it was fun.
long
It has
story
3
short,
seasons, and each season
the Phasalia
focuses
family
on a
was one
different
of the
emperor.
first to set foot in these
And the
islands,
first one
an
was
established order in Minnesota.
wasn't
Their
Marcus
lineage
Aurelius, it was his
even
son,
predates the Order of the
who's
Deep,
so I've
and their
forgotten his name.
craft of extracting
Commodius,
toxins from
Commodius,
aquatic
something like that.
plants is a legacy
And then
passed down
middle
through
one was obviously
generations.
Julius Caesar, and then the last one
They
was
select the new head of household by
Caligula.
having candidates ingest
And I'm
each
like,
other's
okay, so it was
poisons
fun to watch.
and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all
The good
over.
Roman Empire, not the parody one.
Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say
Just
she didn't go
gossiping.
through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor.
Dun dun dun.
Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims.
I wonder
in
how it would go down with the
hallucination
narrator
until
dying
they
during the
agree to
season.
her
I know,
terms
right?
without even realizing it.
What did I start? Oh, I started watching the fucking DC Justice League from like the 90s. I think like 26 episodes
In any
long,
case,
and I was like watching through
Phasalia
this, and I was like, yeah, I
family
want something derpy.
She's
Because I
someone
watched
you
through a bunch of all
definitely
the
want to work
Legends of Arcadia series, and I
If you're
finished it
second
out.
meeting her, I'd be
That
extra careful
final
if I were
movie
you.
had the balls to kill tons of main characters, and I'm like, this is supposed to be a
The way
kids
she
show. But then I
described
also
the
remember that it was done by
Phasalia
Guillermo del
reminds me of
Toro, and
how
I'm like,
Parker spoke about the
yeah,
number
okay,
one
that checks
figure
out.
by the Crier. Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person.
Yeah, I'm watching
Looks
the
like I'll need to
Justice
pay her a
League,
visit.
and I'm just like, this is actually really good. Back in the 90s when they knew how to write like in-depth characters and character development and interpersonal relationships, without like going, oh, it's a child, you shouldn't like overload them, and just going, nah, you're gonna watch this, you're gonna be traumatized.
Hello.
Didn't know it in series though, yeah.
I think the head of the Phasalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with
This
her
is the only
Was it
one
meant to
of
be a
2
diversion or not?
characters that I wasn't able to pull for when my computer was broken. So I didn't get Brandt, and I didn't get
That being said,
Cantarella.
if the Phasalias try and
Carlotta I
negotiate,
don't
I'll
have,
get you out.
but she's the only
Even
character
if
that
it
I've
means storming
chosen
through
not
their
to
front
get.
gates. In
I
the
love
meantime,
enjoyed
I'll
Mashal
keep
and Soul
looking for
Leveling
more
this year.
information so that I can
Mashal is
help
on my
eventually.
list, and Soul Leveling is, but I don't think I have. Soul Leveling isn't on Netflix. I'm more of a creature of convenience, so like I have like a list of like 50 things on Netflix that I'm making my way through. And then I also have Prime. But I have Prime because my parents want Prime. You know what I mean? So I've set it up for them on my account, but I can watch it myself. So it's a case of if it's not on Prime and it's not on Netflix, and even then I very rarely log into Prime. I'm trying to get through everything that I have on Netflix and Fishy. And then I'll like check out Prime, but it's not just anime stuff. So like after the Justice League, I am planning to pick up an anime. I am waiting for obviously new episodes of Dadan Dadan and Sakamoto Days to come out. But I'm thinking probably Dr. Stone is the next anime series I'm going to sit down and watch. I try to basically like watch a big series, and I watch tons of small movies and
I
tons
shall
of
inform
small
you later
animes that are like under 13 episodes to like clear out the inventory basically.
That won't be necessary.
We just use a free site for anime because we don't really like Crunchyroll. We wouldn't mind Crunchyroll, but
To keep
himself
our
has a
honoured guest
Crunchyroll
waiting
account,
would
and
be
every time
most improper.
he has his Crunchyroll account like
Especially when it was
activated,
I who
because I
extended
think he
the
got it
invitation.
deactivated. He's like, I'm done with this site. They don't have proper multi-factor authentication, so his account keeps constantly getting stolen. Like, his account was stolen 3 times in a single week. And you know what we were like? We've got like 15 character fucking
I'm pleased to make your
uppercase,
acquaintance.
lowercase, numbers,
Honorable laureate, the new
symbols,
crown of the
no
Carnival.
dictionary words. Like, we got those kinds of passwords. And they were still breaking it. And we're like, fuck this. It's not worth the hassle trying to reset the account to get into it.
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse. You may also call me Cantorella.
I love her eyeshadow.
Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Yeah, it's more a case of like, I'm not arsed. It's all a thing of convenience. Like, I'm not arsed going off trying to find another anime website that gives it to me for free. You know, and then like getting around ads and then like making sure they're safe and secure. And I'm just like, or I could just watch what's available to be on Netflix because there's like tons of anime. Yeah, I don't get to like watch like certain things.
Well, if it ain't my little buddy Benny.
Hey, Makimaru,
I
welcome
think I'll
in.
kill you.
Thank you very much for the follow. And we were just saying, like, it's convenience. I'll watch whatever's available. There's tons of anime out there. And, like, yeah, I'd love to watch Solo Leveling. But, like, you know, there's, like, 50 other things I could be watching at the same time. So, like, I'll get to it eventually. Not actually, do you know what? What's on Prime? Let me check it's on my Netflix account.
Won't
if I go
you have a
Netflix,
seat?
what have I got on my list so far? So currently on my anime lists.
I hope you'll accept.
How are you
this
doing,
tea
Makimaru?
as
I hope I got your
my
name right.
way of
Yeah, I've got
apologising for the incident
obviously
with
Sakamoto Days and
Gilberto.
Dadan because I'm currently watching those. Then
Members of the family
Tugen
may have troubled you,
Aniki
but there is no stain that can't be washed away.
came out, and then like these are ones that I haven't watched. They're just on my list to watch. Obviously
Thank you
Naruto's
for
there. I don't know why I would torment myself with that, but it
You
is there.
still hold a grudge.
Leviathan,
Won't
Demon
you
Slayer.
accept my apology?
Mashal's there, Dr. Stone's there. There's Jujutsu Kaisen on Netflix. Witch Watch, The Eminence and Shadow, but for some reason that's not in English. It's only in German and Japanese. Moonrise, Blue Box,
Is it from
Hijami
Jinjo?
no Ippo, Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. Not sure if that's an anime, but it's animated. Rama Half, Food Wars, Monster. Like, there's some good stuff. Like, there's tons of Pokemon, obviously. There's some good stuff.
I invited you here to ask if you
GTO,
might serve as a mediator.
Detective Conan.
Before we get into
So
that,
there is like some classics
something
that I'm
I
gonna go
wanted to-
through. There's Ghost in the Shell, Eden
I
Zero, yeah. So at
imagine
the
it
moment I'm just on
concerns
the Justice League,
Visalia
just to give my
family's
brain
true beliefs.
a little bit of a break. What do they got on
It
Prime
would
though?
seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving.
No spoiler, but I love this part of
But
the
let's
story
not
with
dwell on
Cantrell. I
that.
hope you're enjoying it. I
What is your
actually
opinion
have,
on the current state of
so, Akimara, you're new here, but I basically, my PC broke for over a month. And then a lot of my scheduled health appointments and
So
surgeries
you've
that I was waiting
noticed
on
something
came
is
the month
amiss.
after. So I've been gone
As
for about 2
expected,
months.
from someone who's felt
But I
the
wasn't
weight of the
gonna not play
Thrunodian
this
invasion
game.
firsthand.
So
And
I
what
have
exactly do you
the
find
stuff that I did
most
play,
unsettling?
I recorded so that you
Why
guys could
haven't
experience
the
it with me
Thrunodian
because
and
I've got
Sentinel
like
ever
a
shown
goldfish for
themselves?
brain, so I've forgotten half of this, but I do
Because the
recall
Thrunodians' invasion of
Cantarelia being fucking
has reigned
badass.
since
And I do recall, but there was many a times I had to stop and turn around and be like, oh my god, this character's amazing. So like,
possesses the
it's gonna be
power
nice to just sit
merge
down and go through it again and actually pay
It
attention
uses
to what I'm doing
distorted
this time.
beliefs to spread a
And not,
spiritual
well,
plague
not be
that
distracted by
slowly
anime.
devours
I say that now, but here I am.
civilizations from within. Though the previous
Apothecary
two
Diaries is
attempts
also on my
before
watch list. Yes.
The tall master Bavarian
Blue Box. I
edition
love Blue Box.
has
A little gem. Very
already been
underrated.
snapped
A
in
pacing
half.
romance. Yeah. I'm not a huge romance
Now the blissfully
person.
ignorant masses
But I do
walk
appreciate
hand in
good
hand toward an abyss they cannot
storytelling.
see.
You know what I mean? I will break out of that. Like, oh, what was the one I watched? My Happy
Friend or
Marriage.
foe.
I started to watch that and I was like,
As
oh
a
god, here we
newcomer to
go.
this
And then the
land,
magic, and then the
you
trauma
will
happened, and I was like,
come apart.
oh, okay, no, I like this show. You know what I mean? Oh, the Minecraft movie is on. Oh no, it's not. It's available to rent or buy on Prime. That's boring. Boo. Wait. What's the point in me having a Prime? Wait, no, maybe I'm just not signed in.
Yes.
I was literally about to say, what's the
And,
point in me having a Prime account if
on
I
one
don't get to
hand,
see anything?
There's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those.
I want to see what
who
they
know
actually
the
have.
truth.
I don't
We've
like that
always been under
I
its
have bought an
whispers.
Amazon Prime subscription
Once the soul
and I still
falters,
have to buy
the
content. I'm
mind
like,
will
no.
follow until
Where
only
is
a
my
puppet
thing?
remains. Now that we've come this far, there's
There
nothing for me
is
to hide.
Stuff.
My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will.
But my aim is to
carefully
basically
consider
catch
my
up
requests.
on everything that I did while I was
Come,
gone and then
The
get
truth
back to
you
actually
seek
playing it. I've
lies
gotten
in the
right to the
deepest
point
part of the
where
castle.
I've met Lupa and I've done some combat with Lupa for the event, and I've been playing through
It's thick with
the
dust.
card game
Hard
event,
to
which is
believe
totally
they're
not
truly worshiping
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it.
It's fine. The characters are totally not
Curious
like
about that statue.
doing all those poses
It
and over
represents
drama.
the unbroken
But,
friendship between
I
the
spelled that wrong.
Thessalius and the Order.
I'm basically
the
now
eyes
I've
of
been holding off on
outsiders,
doing story
it
and
is
stuff
more
like
a
that to get
symbol
through it
of
here,
defeat
and then we can all catch up
submission.
and have fun together. Lupa, both gameplay and character, is fantastic. Oh man, do you know what? Lupa's the first character because I got her.
The aroma from
Sorry,
these
spoilers, but
plants.
I got her.
It's
She's the
same
first
samples in the
character
study.
where I was like, I'm really
These
tempted to
are
pull
Violet.
multiple
This is
times
it.
on her. Because I'm just thoroughly enjoying how she plays. Like, she's in my main rotation now on my main team.
Are you prepared?
It's the first time I've kind of like, I kind of
Yes.
want to
Now that
pull
we're here,
additional
I'm
versions of her
afraid
to make her
I
more
can't
powerful and
let
just
you
play with
leave,
her.
even if you want to.
But by the time I made that decision, the banner was gone, and I was like, oh, damn it. Saved from myself. There we go, that's that one. Yeah. I enjoy Lupa. Lupa's fun. Alright, so what can I actually... I have joined Prime. There you go. Sorry, my Prime was being stupid. I want to see what's on Prime in terms of anime. Though Bones is on Prime. I really liked that show, but I only watched like certain parts of it, so like I really need to like
Just as
get
I
more. Let's see,
expected,
anime-wise. What do you got?
the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
Somebody's watching me.
What you
That's
see
not
in
creepy.
the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
Oh yeah, my top anime of the year is probably Blade of the Immortal. Totally honest. That anime was brutal as fuck.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the
Okay,
ocean's
from Old
depths.
Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman.
The Order worships a
Ooh,
half
Mobile Suit
horse,
Gundam
half sea creature
Jukes
divinity.
is there.
A form the Sentinel
Who's being sussy?
assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
I hear
Although
you.
the
Who's that?
Sentinel's will has
Just you,
yet
Prime
to
Minister Sinister,
fade.
being sissy
Who
backa.
knows how much longer they can endure.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch
I
that new
wish to
Gundam one
ask you
because
to
it's done
persuade
by,
the
obviously, it's
Sentinel
done by
of
the guy who
Jinzhou,
created Evangelion,
Joy,
finally
to
crossing
come
over
to
with the
Innocent,
people who made Gundam, so I'm
to
just like,
save
oh,
Imperator.
yes, Gib. The person watching you in game, yeah, I know, right? Somebody's watching me.
In return, I will
Alright, I gotta
agree
say to himself the
whatever
new Gundam
condition
anime is
or
on
request you
Prime.
make.
Dinner Table, Detective, Ubel, Blatt. I don't know what any of these are. I'm just a Banana Fish. Tuken Anagi is on the other one. Your Forma. Dororo. Oh, the movement TV show's on there. Okay. There's a golf anime, which I definitely will not probably watch. I want more seasons of Psychopaths available on frickin' Prime. Because I've watched the first one. That was a great anime. But I don't have access to the second one. I only have access to the third one. And I'm like, no. Give me second.
Perhaps a stay at my estate.
There's a really good anime about evil dragons that myself and Hacker were watching last weekend. What's it called? I know himself has been telling me about Gate, the anime, which just sounds so fucking funny, where like a portal opens up in like Ginza, and like dragons and like, you know, Romanesque soldiers come through, like all these fantasy stuff comes through, and then, you know, the military on our side manifests and they shoot down a dragon with an Abrams, and the fantasy people are like, oh, I'm sorry, what? And then the obviously, you know, all of our military stuff starts going through the portal and going, fuck you guys.
Do you think that's also a
Dragon
lie?
Raja, I've heard of that one.
Care to elaborate?
I am God, Cantoralia. That's basically what I've figured out from the storyline so far, because I am God.
Isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their
Lupin the
resonator,
Third,
though not in the way the
and then the
Carnival
crossovers that they
believe.
have.
No. It's through resonance.
I definitely want to
with a very
need.
particular artifact.
Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. Is that an animated one? What's an animated show? What? Oh, available to rent or buy. Fuck off.
That's because Imperator wields the power
After
to
the Rain
split
looks like a good
and
one as well.
manipulate space.
Have a nice day.
With it, they can withdraw a
Look
portion
back.
of power. That power's frequency.
Okay,
will
there's a
match
bunch
the
of stuff on here that
Imperator's own.
isn't on
This is how the Sword of Divinity,
Netflix that we can definitely
came
check
to
out.
be.
Definitely the
A
Gundam one. I
blade
need to watch more
sealed
Gundam.
with the very
I'm a huge
powers of
Evangelion
the
fan.
Sentinel,
So I'm just like,
and
I
the
actually like a lot of
artifact
mech
used
animes.
select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to
Oh yeah, isn't that just the
resonate
one with the Japanese
Sentinel.
military rocking every
Only the
fantasy?
chosen
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hope to draw it.
Lord of the Rings one, I think it's supposed to be alright.
what
Yeah,
about
well, I don't really hold much hope for like. There's certain IPs that they should
martyred
leave alone
maiden.
for a while because,
The
you know,
nature of her
they've done it too
resonance
much now,
is
and
unclear
they should
to
just
me.
like stop.
Perhaps she
It's like, we get
resonated
it.
with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing
I wouldn't
her
mind if they
could
took like the
not
Lord of the
have
Rings
been the
trilogy and just
Sentinel's
made it
will.
anime.
That's because the maiden.
You know what I
was
mean?
already
But just
dead.
only just like the exact same actors, get them back to voice act. Just animify the
In
movies, but have them
past,
exactly the same.
Each year, the Visalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These
Anime
young
dungeon
women
food.
would attempt to
Dungeon
resonate
Meshi.
with
Yes, I love that one. That was
Terran's
really funny.
while
I think the
of
mech
course,
suits in anime are cool, but I don't like any mech anime,
though
unfortunately.
none
Aw.
succeeded,
Is it just like you don't like the
some
plots,
saw
or
fragments of the
because like my
truth
favorite ones are
hidden within the
probably
resonance.
obviously Evangelion.
I was one of
um,
them. There was a moment.
Another
where
good
I
one
glimpsed
is
the Sentinel's
Alt Noah
corrupted
Zero.
form.
That's a
and the
surprisingly good one.
inverted
That has a
ruins suspended
highly
in the
autistic
sky.
main character, and it's funny
I
as
also
fuck
learned that
because all the other
only
characters are being
Terran can
super
break the
extra, and he's
barrier
just there
of
going, "Why would I do
Sonoran's
that? That
fear.
doesn't make any sense." And it's like, stop being such a dud.
When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely
I'm
why
just gonna
I'm
mute
searching
myself. I
for
got blow on
other
my nose. I'm a
possibilities.
leaky baby today.
The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathia's descriptions bear many similarities.
Dun dun dun. Ooh, why is
If
that
turban
too
is the
high?
key to entering the Sonaro sphere, it stands to reason that Imperator
I had one of my
may have
armrests
played
up
a
too
role in
high.
the sphere's creation.
So every time I like tried to turn into my desk, I was
If I can
smacking it.
confirm that turban was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying.
I'm laughing as well
Cantarella
because
said she was
Imperator,
overclocking
the
when she
name,
tried resonating
every
with
time I'm
turban.
just like, oh, Imperator. My husband turns around and it's like, Titan? Imperator Titan?
exactly
And I'm like,
what
no,
happened with
no,
Jin
this
Shi.
is not Warhammer. This is Wuthering Waves. Down.
Imperator be
And pull out a
trying to
spray
restore
bottle.
their
Psst,
power
psst.
through a second
Down.
awakening?
No Warhammer.
If that's
I
the
don't know what it
case,
is, but every mech anime, I just
my
get super bored
permission
with the
should
plot.
cause
I
a
think I'd
reaction.
enjoy them more without the mechs.
that's one way to confirm what they're saying.
You're the ones like, take out the robots, just give me the people. Hey, Ryu, welcome in.
I suppose all
No,
that's left
no
is
mechs,
its
only
symbolic
people.
value.
It's like when they try to
do
put
have
humans
it
into my
to
Godzilla movie.
It is
I don't
only
care. I just want that one person that points and goes, Gojira! And then it dies. Like, let the monsters fight. It's like with what was that one? Pacific Rim. The first one was great and the second one was terrible because they tried to plot in my silly robot movie. How dare you? Like in the same anime, but instead of mechs and sword fighting, it's gun fighting. It's just people. Oh man. Oh. And there we go. We got a new sword. Kadrani's just like, what the fuck, dude? What are you doing? You can call me the Blessed Maiden. Jue calls me the Arbiter. Yeah, when Jue calls me the Arbiter, it's like, you can call me the Blessed Maiden, might cause some controversy.
Arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please,
I love how much the main character talks in this.
enlighten me.
Like, just in Wuthering Waves, in general. Like, there are still, like, a lot of just, like, silences and stuff like that. Why am I yawning? I have coffee.
I would never have
And
imagined
I've almost finished
someone
my coffee.
already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me
Trying to remember what have I got to cook for lunch today. I think it's like a spicy chicken salad thing. I forget. Oh, we had a prawn,
And yet,
an
here you
umami
stand,
prawn dish
the
yesterday, and I love
arbiter
it.
of the Sentinel.
It's got a lovely miso and honey
Would
drizzle
it be more
on
fitting
top
to
of it.
address you as master?
Is this no
Then
master here? Thank
I
you.
present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
Sure. Why not? Let's save the city, Patrick.
Tavin can only serve its purpose while in your hands.
I am not gonna lie.
You should have it.
That dress
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator
is
Sonaris.
holding up the weight of the world
We can
and
discuss
defying gravity,
tomorrow.
and I'm not sure how, but I'm okay with this.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish.
I like jellyfish though, they glow really cool.
There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Yeah, I was like suspicious
Are all
if there
these
was anything else in this
mechanisms
freaking
really
room. I don't think so.
necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Can never tell if like she meant like somebody tried to break in, this was to deal with them, or if like
Why
she's
do the
smuggling
Thessalians have a
in
cable
people
car
for
that
fun
leads
time.
directly to the
Like I can
Sonaro
never tell
sphere?
which variant of that by that
Before it
sentence. I
became a
never picked
Sonorosphere,
up on the
it was a
nuances of
seminary
it.
known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there.
Boobs are
A
magic after all. They are
superficial
indeed.
harmony needed to be maintained
They
between
bring
the
so much joy
Thessalians
to the
and
world.
Order, and this underground cable
And now we get
car
to
was
go on
intended
a
to
whale
send
train.
scions of the family to school.
Yes, completely
The
only
elevator was
referring to
merely a
that
later
dress.
addition
I
they had built
understand.
for easy access.
That's what I was alluding to as well. Here we go. On a train.
You seem
Oh, that's
perturbed.
pretty. I just
Are
noticed
you
the
still
stars
gathering your
falling.
thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too
Yeah, I
good to
thought
be
I had the
true.
camera angle like wrong or
I'd
something like
to
that.
share a different
Because
perspective.
usually it's I thought the trains were like
Rivers
third person, so
eventually
you could see
converge
the
into
train.
the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our
Right, hold on to
will
your
have
butts,
led
here we
us
go.
to this situation, not the
Expecting
wishes
like
of
it to
fate.
speed up like an actual my brain was thinking go-kart, and I know
quite
that's
different from what the
absolutely not
rumors say.
correct. A roller coaster was what I was trying to say.
And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a
I never
recluse.
understood why some characters wear only one
Mystic,
long sock,
obsessed
you know,
with
like
crafting poison.
Cantarelia. Well, maybe she has
Oh,
a secondary long
and
sock,
that you poisoned your predecessor.
and it's just
those
fallen
kinds of
down, and
rumors.
she's not arse picking it back up. Like,
A
maybe the elastic on the
recluse?
top of the sock
On
is
the
just gone, and
contrary,
she's like, fuck it.
I've been searching for a solution to the
In all
Sentinel's
seriousness, it's
plight,
all to do with, like,
and rarely
asymmetric
returned to
design
Renacita.
for characters.
After most of my leads
But,
fell
like,
short, a friend
yeah,
at
it's always funny.
Minting in Huangli
Pull up your goddamn
introduced
socks.
me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands.
I always love designs where it's, like,
Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this
completely
friend of mine?
impractical. You know what I mean? Like,
Why not put the other
Um,
rumors to rest?
Because the rest
I
of
don't know,
them
as an example, I can't
are
think of
all
a particular
true.
game as an example, but like characters who wear like
I see it'll
practically
take more
nothing,
than that to rattle you,
but
huh?
are from like
I
the
assure
Arctic.
you, this is no jest.
But it's like, it's not like they're whole people in the Arctic
We Thessalians
are
have
like
lived under
super
the
resistant to
Thenodians'
like
whispers for
the
generations.
cold,
Once
and
the
they all
soul
wear clothes like that.
fractures, the mind
It's
will
just
follow
one
until only a
character does
puppet
it. It's like, okay, are
remains.
you not like freezing to death?
When the soul of the ruling head
Fashion,
falters,
obviously. I know, fashion, darling.
Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual, well, an unforeseen incident.
Or like they
gave
wear
rise
like
to whispers
100 kg of
sparked
like
those
armor
rumors.
plating in a desert,
How long
while
has this
everyone
been
else
going
wears
on?
like cloth, and it's like, okay,
For centuries.
are you not slowly cooking
Every
alive inside that
generation.
suit? But it's all about the fashion. All right, we're almost there. Look up Lulu from Funny. Yeah,
Outside
yeah.
their
Impractical car design. I
queen
know, right? I
But
know.
historically, every head of the Thessalia family has carried
God,
such
the
a title.
amount of
It
belts.
just so happens that I am the most potent one.
I
yet.
firmly believe like that she doesn't like unbuckle them. She just leaves them like that. You know the way like you don't untie your shoes, you just slip them on and off all the time. I think she does the same thing.
We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonora Sphere itself.
All right, we get to play
lies
as Cantarelia for
at
a while.
its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
Unfortunately, like Cantarelia, I don't like this thing of characters floating in the air on their umbrellas. Like there's two characters in Zenless Zone Zero that do that, and I like the character designs, but I don't like this hover mode floaty bit. So there was a part of Cantarelia's kit that I just didn't really enjoy.
This area is
When
clear
she's
of
up in the air, and I'm just like,
passages
stop that,
and
go back down.
ladders.
More
And there's
smashy,
no
smashy, less
passage
floaty, floaty,
field
please.
nearby. Could they have come from the Sonora Sphere itself?
But it's not too much, so it's not too bad.
So the Riptides claim you.
Yeah, she lives on a tropical island too, and she's
I didn't think
fully
there would
black
be
dress with
golf
fur.
courses.
Yeah, like the fur thing is more of a thing. So I was watching an interesting,
I've never seen such little creatures
I think
before.
it was a YouTube video. It was about basically how
Staring
different regions of the world developed different ways with dealing with the heat in like hot climates, like desert climates. And they were talking about how like in some places, you know, they would use certain materials which were very arable,
What exactly happened here?
and therefore, you know,
The second
uh,
dark tide.
made it easier. And then there was other places where like they would wear
The largest seminary ever built by
material
the
that like there was a lot of material covering the body, but because of the way it was designed, it created its own natural airflow because it didn't have the same materials as the other place. And then they also said that they've discovered that basically the color doesn't really affect that material because of the way it's designed to flow around the body. So that's why it's like black coloring on the material didn't actually affect how hot or cold the person was. Hey, Emerald. You're on the wrong side of the river. Welcome back. Emerald has subscribed for 58 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you very much for resubscribing, and especially at tier 2 where you get all those fun Karen emotes. How are you doing this morning? Are you buzzing after your coffee yesterday when you accidentally didn't order decaf and just full on went totally into the caffeine?
Something to stop the spread.
I'm a lot better this morning, Emerald.
Precisely.
I finally got some sleep.
It could very well have been Cartithia's doing.
But you know, I was finishing just that thought was that basically, because of the way the material was made to hang around the body, it didn't actually matter what color it was. So that's why, like, black clothing didn't make you hotter in that instance. So, like, you know, Lulu's dress could be like that. But the fur is definitely an issue.
Judging from the bits of information
Couldn't sleep. Oh no. So you have to join in here and just hang out with us.
And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
Yeah, I didn't want to like progress because I kept like progressing and then like the dialogue would cough and it was missing parts of the conversation. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until they stop talking and then I'm gonna move.
It's a shame they all refused. Luckily,
My mistress is decaf is not worth it. Yeah, but Emerald is not allowed for medical reasons to have non-decaf.
The wind rises.
Like, I don't drink coffee for liking coffee. I drink coffee because it's full of caffeine. Do you like Final Fantasy? Do you have a Final Fantasy game? I do like Final Fantasy. I have this weird thing, though, where I've started to play them and Final Fantasy has decided that I'm not allowed to. So I've played 10 and 10-2 and I've completed them. I've played 13 and I've completed 13. I played 13-2 and wasn't able to finish it. I got stuck like a couple of hours in. And I was like, oh, okay, I can't really progress past this point. I guess I should have spent more time grinding before I got to this area. I've played Final Fantasy 8 and I did get to disc 2, but I got lost in the ocean and couldn't find land and therefore the plot, so I stopped playing. Final Fantasy 9, the disc I got was secondhand, so I only got about 2 or 3 hours in and then it wouldn't play anymore.
You have come.
7 was, I think, is the same thing. I finished like disc 2 and then I discovered that disc 3 was actually disc 2 a second time, so I didn't get to play it. I have played 14 and I really want to play more 14, but my problem with 14 is it's inconsistent with how it portrays, like, so in 14 there's non-voice acted side quests. That's fine, right? A lot of stuff does that, but then some of their main quests aren't voice acted either, but then some of their main quests are also cinematic without voice acting, and then sometimes they're cinematic with voice acting, and then some of the side quests are cinematic with voice acting or cinematic without voice acting, and it's very inconsistent, because like with Wuthering Waves, the main quest line is always voice acted and will have cinematics in it. The side quests are not voice acted.
I've been searching for answers.
They might have, if it's one of these event quests where like it's quite long, and at the end of it they might have a cinematic for you, but even that is generally not voice acted. They just have music in it. So I found that inconsistent with Final Fantasy 14 of there's a lot of reading, and I got to the point where I was skipping story, and I know like with 14 you should really pay attention to story because apparently it's quite good, but it's a whole case of there was too much and I got bored. then
Canterella
what else was
said that
there?
only those
I
who
definitely
resonate
have
with
played, I
Catherine
think it
are
was
granted
3
glimpses of its knowledge.
on like Game Boy Advance days. But again, I think I got stuck and couldn't figure out how to
Would
get
you
through.
mind if I tried touching?
And then I'm trying to think what other ones. I don't think I played 1, 2. Don't think I've done 4, 5, or 6. I haven't played 11. I've played 12. And I got really close to the end. I got to like the final area, and then I think I just stopped playing. I can't remember why I didn't finish it. And
The question
then
of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear.
12. Haven't played
If
13.
I am not the Sentinel's resonator,
No, I did play 13. I did play
then that
13,
must mean
finished it. 13.2, got stuck. Haven't played
Don't
13.3.
jump to conclusions just
Because I
yet.
want to play 13.2 and then
That
do
doesn't
13.3.
prove you're the Threnodian's
And
resonator,
then
nor that you ate its
Didn't play
cause.
15. I played 16. I loved 16. So 16 probably is my favorite at the moment. Just because did I freeze? Hold on, let me check something. Let me fix that. Hold on. Here we
this
go. Okay,
connection
sorry about that.
formed between the Sentinel and the
Where was
Threnodian,
it?
the second dark tide, and
Decaf
the form of
definitely
the
worth this. I
Solaris.
miss it, but I forgot to ask for it yesterday. Yeah, whoopsies. Final Fantasy 10 is your favorite Sinister.
Right now,
First tattoos
you're
for Final
the sole
Fantasy 10.
survivor of whatever happened
Regular
that
coffee
day.
sounds awful. Got lost in the
Really
swamp in
don't want
Dungeon
to
Siege. Yeah, we always get lost in the swamp in Dungeon Siege. Decaf is soul destroying. It was nice to feel awake for the entire day.
As you
Coffee's supposed to
spoke,
wake you up.
I remembered a
Now,
few
yeah,
more
well, you know,
things.
it wakes
There are
people
two
up, except
other
if you're,
swords.
you know, you've got ADHD, Prime Minister Sinister,
The
because
sword
then it
of
just doesn't
discord,
work.
Hogness, and the sword of virtue.
I didn't like the
Quality.
combat much in 12 and 13. I loved the joke about 12, where what do you mean it doesn't know how to use boots? This is how you put a boot on, and he puts the boot on, but it ends up on his
Yes.
head and just goes,
Did
ah, I
you
see.
them too?
When referring to the skill tree. It's so funny.
Placing the three swords on their
Um,
respective pedestals should break
I didn't mind the
seal
combat
of the
in
tour.
13. I just stuck with the turn-based one, though, you know what I mean?
Why would this information
But
be
16 I
revealed to
thoroughly
me
enjoyed
now?
because I loved the
Is
transition
this the
from, like,
Threnodians doing?
all the big battles felt big.
If we
You know what I
do
mean?
nothing, we'll never get any answers.
And like the transitioning from a
Instead
cutscene
of
to
speculating,
no,
we should
you're
use the
you're now
clues
in
we've
the
gathered
cutscene
so
and you have
far.
to move. Oh, like come on, like the Titan fight was
Maybe Maiden.
amazing. You
Please,
became Sonic the
Canterella
Hedgehog.
would suffice.
And you go burr.
I am but a fake after all.
The way the characters just roam around in fights annoyed me. Yeah. Gonna paint in the garden. Will lurk. No problem, Emerald. Thank you very much for dropping in. All right, enjoy your day in the garden.
I've
It's
waited
supposed to
for
be a
this
scorcher.
This chance to save the Sentinel.
But yeah,
And my
I need to
family.
sit down and play more Final Fantasy games, or at least finish the ones that I had
will
tried
not
to play
turn
before.
back, even if this does turn out to be a trap.
Oh, Cantarelli is getting serious.
If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside.
Oof.
Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Sus. It's the way Cantarelia moves her hands. Who's that?
Since
Banana.
you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away.
Yeah, her hands are. It's the best way I can explain it. Cantarelia's
I
hands are very
underestimated your
expressive.
resolve. I'm sorry.
Oh, now I can see it. She's got a garter on her sock. And there's no garter on the other leg, which is why the sock is falling down. So I was correct in saying the only reason she's got one sock being held up is because inconvenience. Her garter is broken, and therefore she cannot hold up the second sock. I'd be happy to watch you play them on stream if you do that.
Simply
Yeah, it's
place
also a
turning
case
on
of
the
like
pedestal behind me,
I have a terrible
and
habit
this
though
tower
of
will
grinding.
elevate itself.
In Final Fantasy games. I have noticed that.
What you said
So I'm
to
slow to
Crier back
progress. So I don't feel like for me
Rather
they would be good
effective on
stream
some of her
games.
personality, wouldn't you agree?
Carthrelia's VA is amazing. Oh yeah. She can talk to me about anything anytime. But yeah, I just don't feel like they might be good stream games. Specifically for me. And I'm a terror. I like to do everything in a game once. So, like... like, you're talking probably a couple of 100 hours in any Zelda game for me. Ooh. Is this tower turned into a missile? It did! Okay. I'm leaving on a rocket. Meow. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I don't think... Maybe I should do, like... I could play them off stream, though. And then chop up and cut out, like, the excess grinding and just have me reacting to the story. But I don't know where I would have time to do that, unfortunately. Oh! Whee! Oh, why is the bitrate dying? This was cool. It reminded me of Elden Ring. The tower. That you get through the tower, and then if you find an artifact, you can go back and turn the tower upside down. You gotta play through it a second time. I've never played any Zelda games. They look alright, though. I have played a good few Zelda games, and it's one of those weird things where I've only actually, again, I've only actually finished one of them. I finished Ocarina of Time.
It took me some time to get used to
I've
it too.
never finished Majora's Mask. I had Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. And I think in Oracle of Seasons I got to, like, the final boss.
I believe it's to
And
prevent
then
them from
couldn't
falling
figure
to
out
the
how to
ground.
beat him. And Ages, I got stuck. And this is because I was playing that back in the day where there was no guides or anything like that that you could look up. And
Tacit
then
Discords, the Dark Tide.
Majora's
and
Mask, which
the
is a case of, again, I didn't want to look a guide up for that one, but that one I found was very
I imagine
confusing to
this
keep
also
track
symbolic
of what I
reminder
was supposed to be
that our
doing, in
beliefs
what
have
order
been
to
turned
unlock
on their
areas. I think I got as far as, like, being able to turn
head.
into a,
This
a
view
Gorgon.
matches with what I
A
saw
Goron,
at the
sorry, not a
time.
Gorgon.
Until you get used to the gravity here.
I played
suggest
Breath
we
of the
travel
Wild.
via
I
phone.
enjoyed that. But again, I got to, like, the final Sacred Beast just before you have to go fight Ganon, and I kind of stopped playing, and then I never picked it back up again. And I'm like, if I pick it back up again, though, I'll
It's
have to
the
start
name I
from the
gave to a
beginning, because I don't remember anything about the game. Oh, man. And I think I've played some of the other ones as well. Like oh, no, I finished the Minish Cap. I played and finished the Minish Cap. And then there was the one about the shadows in the wall where Vati was the enemy. And I'm not sure if I finished that one. I know I got to fight Vati, but I don't really remember much else about that one. I played some of the older Zelda games, but I've never really gotten any progress with them. So I'm just like, yeah. I was thinking of playing Breath of the Wild on stream, but I quite frankly don't like what Nintendo has become recently, and I don't want to be seen to be supporting them because of the stuff that they've been doing. And additionally, I don't think it, like, Nintendo come after people
Dear. I completely
who
forgot
play their
about this.
games. So I don't think I'd be safe doing a Let's Play. Or just streaming Legend of Zelda in general. It's simply a case of I just don't, like, I do this part-time for fun. I don't want the
Isn't
hassle
Abby
of having to
living
fucking deal with
in the studio,
Nintendo.
does it not?
You know what I mean?
Well
So I'm
then,
just like,
the
nah.
two of you go on ahead.
I think I'll just skip, thanks. I should probably go back and finish Breath of the Wild, though. I will say I have no interest in...
You look distracted.
I was trying to pick the option where I picked
Thinking about
neither
what
of them
Kendrell
as a
said about
joke.
fearing answers?
Just like, I'll go on without
My
either of
powers
you.
are
It's like,
very
oh,
weak.
okay.
And many tacit discords roam the
Um,
sphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I
But
can
what was I
explore.
saying?
All I can do is
I
sit
should probably
here,
finish Breath of the Wild is what I was
lost in
saying. Yeah,
thought,
I just don't want to have to
trying
deal
to
with the
figure
hassle
out
of,
who
it's
I
like, oh,
am.
your video's been taken down by
Are you
Nintendo.
afraid of
Like,
knowing
oh,
the
okay.
answer?
Bye, Felicia.
I am afraid, but not of the
Oh,
answer.
man. Like, I remember playing the Pokemon game. And that was fine.
Arriving at the first
But then I also took those videos down because I got angry and rage quit the new Pokemon game. And I didn't want it up on the stream because I was fed up with it. Oh.
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this.
Whee! Brace yourself. I said earlier, like, she does remind me of Zelda.
Where were my manners?
They were in
I
my
can
breasts.
assure you
That's where
that
your
won't
manners
happen
were.
again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Oh, okay, I'm officially finished my coffee. Which means I need actual hydration now. So, I'm going to drink an entire bottle of Coke Zero rather than get water because I don't want to get up from my PC.
Wind guide me.
I need to clean my water bottle out though.
Vines
Oh, I was
over
playing
there.
a game of Magic the Gathering at the weekend. It was so
That
fucking funny.
statue.
I was playing my Lord of the Rings deck,
I
where
can
I'm
feel
playing
strong
as
remnant
Saruman
energy coming
of the White Hand. So how that deck works is that every time I cast a non-creature spell, I amass an orc army for the mana cost of the spell that I played. And then a lot of the spells in the deck are also like, oh, cast a spell, you get A, but then B is usually amass orcs. You just end up with this giant orc army, and it's fucking hilarious. But while we were playing, I ended up with Saruman on the field, and I ended up with Grima Wormtongue on the field, and someone tried to blow up my commander. So I was like, in response, I tap Grima Wormtongue, and I sacrifice another creature on the field, and if it's legendary, I get to amass orcs. So I sacrificed my Saruman. So the other person trying to blow up my creature, their effect fizzled out. But I was laughing because I was just like, oh my god, this deck is accurate. Grima killed Saruman. Yeah, remind you of the Coke Zero. You do have Coke Zero from yesterday. Yeah, so Grima shanked Saruman in my game, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, lore accurate. Because we were like teaching a new person how to play, and they were just like, what does your deck do? And I'm like, I'm going to reenact the Two Towers. That is what my deck does. I'm going to be Saruman, and I'm going to build an orc army. We're going to make Mordor great again. But, alright, puzzle time. Yeah, I was laughing because the deck ended up being lore accurate. One of the terrible things I've done with that deck is, like, obviously to make up... I tried to make the deck majorly out of, like, the Lord of the Rings booster cards. It's one of my only, like, booster exclusive decks, but I also added in a couple of extra things just to, like, make the deck actually work. One of the things I put in was Squee the Immortal. And if anyone knows Magic lore, poor Squee he is unwillingly immortal, and he keeps getting killed and then brought back. So there was one of the games I played where I was using Grima to sack Squee to get the triggers, and then Squee would come back and I would sack him again, and I was like, this is cruel. Being lore accurate with my deck. Come on, there we go. I was trying to understand how this works, and then I didn't realize. I thought I had to aim. Really, like, we used to pick up the bomb flowers and you'd have to aim and throw them, kind of thing. But this one was actually, it's just like a guiding missile. You just have to aim in its general direction and throw it, and it gets the idea.
Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark.
Yeah, I keep stopping because I kept like progressing forward and ended up cutting the dialogue off. So I was like trying to make sure that they were finished talking before moving on. Oh, I started playing, I'm in between playing the Revenant, the first one, and Flintlock, Siege of Dawn. I'm really excited to play Flintlock, Siege of Dawn, but usually by the time I get to it, I'm like super tired. And it's a Souls-esque game, so it's like I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, or get my ass handed to me. What I found with the game is I really need to learn how to parry, because a lot of the survival of the game seems to be fixated around parrying
That should do
enemies
it.
rather than wild
didn't you
swinging
give it a
kind of
try?
deal. But then I picked up Revenant and I was like, oh, okay, cool, shooty game, great. And then I got to my first boss and I was like, holy shit. I stopped playing Flintlock so I wouldn't have a Souls-esque experience. But I'm enjoying that one as well. I have 2 different playstyles, I suppose. Like, one's mainly run and gun and then one's parrying. Did think this was cool. Gravity. Whoop. There we go.
It's turning.
And then I think I said like a bunch of the gacha
Rotate
games
the
I'm playing
gravity
have
calibrator
new
to
story
change the
content, so I'm
direction
trying to
of the
like
gravity's pull. If
catch
we
up.
use this, we should
And I
be
saw
able to
that
reach
HSR
areas
got
we
another
previously couldn't.
pre-download, so that their story's coming soon. Though I'm not really impressed with HSR right now.
Hopefully
Like
this
the story quest for the main story got good, but then their crossover event was just a pile of ass. Gravity and healing balloons, exactly. Yeah,
The
no,
hour
the
is
crossover event was
upon
a pile of
us.
ass. And then, you know, there's Reverse 1999, a game that everybody shits on, getting a fucking Assassin's Creed crossover that's really good. And I'm like, what?
Harry,
You know what I mean?
we need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
The only game that I've done with crossover events that were good, or actually Nikkei got us the victory. The rest of them are pretty rubbish. And we got all of them. Just about. One of them was about to expire, and 3 treasure chests.
An unexpected discovery.
But yeah, I just wish that the games, especially the bigger games, like you have the budget to put the
Sounds like
money and
fans getting
effort into
impatient.
making the event good,
Let's
so
head
please do so. You know? Like why is only the English version of the event not have voice acting? Why can't you just hire a fucking intern to put some voice lines in? You know what I mean? I can understand if they can't get the original voice actors. But then also I don't understand why they can't get the original voice actors. Like, you're paying for the IP. You're paying for the music. You're paying for the visual. Why not pay for the audio? You're already paying for audio, technically. So I'm just like, you have the money. Make the event good.
Seems like
You
a
know?
new discovery.
Events, other games that don't have big money have made their events good. So it's just like, ugh. I didn't buy Saber, or I got the well, not Lancer, it's Archer. I got Archer for free, and then I didn't put any money or any pulls into the rest of it. I was like, no, this is ass. So hopefully the next patch will
Remnants
be
of the
good,
past.
especially because now, like, it looks like the main part of the story is over now, so we're now into filler patches until 4.0 drops. And I hope it's not like, you know, we're on 3.9 before the next patch drops. Like, that drove me nuts,
Leave it to
Penacony.
me.
I was just like, it's
Hopefully this
too much
helps.
filler.
Break.
Just please move on. I wonder who else has got a crossover
One
event.
more
I
time.
heard originally
I
when
sense your
Zenless Zone Zero launched that it was getting a. Oh, I hate that guy. He keeps falling off the ledge. Alright, bye.
Sounds come forth.
What was it? They're getting like a Street Fighter crossover? But like that was when the game first came out. So I'm not sure if that was legit or if it was rumored or what's going on with that one. But
The hour is upon us.
Nikkei's last event, they brought back
No hesitation.
Nier Automata. Oh, yes, okay. Kept falling off the ledge and just respawning. He's up in the air.
Cherish every game.
So, but I joined Nikkei when the 2B event first dropped. And now, so it came back around, I was like, grand, I can upskill some of the characters I have. I just still think it was funny that Nikkei got us a victory their event was Stellar Blade, and Stellar Blade's event was PK. And then it's like, sure, why not bring back 2B? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys. Oh. Oh, I went on a tirade the other day. I was looking up trying to find... I saw an advert for a gacha game a couple of months ago. And I didn't remember the name of the game.
Did you feel any discomfort?
But I remember there
while
was like
clearing out the
Irish,
remnants?
Gaelic, Celtic
Nothing out of the
characters
ordinary.
from history and
I
from
felt
like
fine.
mythology in
I suppose this
the
alone
game.
is not enough to determine
and I was
who's
trying to
resonant
track down this freaking game.
You've helped a lot.
And I just couldn't.
Don't worry.
I just
about
I can't find it. And it's driving me nuts because it looked really nice. And I just can't find it. It's such a shame. I
Another
extensively
water
was like trying to get
You planning to hold on
ChatGPT to
something?
pull like
Why didn't you tell me
statistics
sooner?
for like things that ran ad campaigns on
An
Instagram
unexpected
and Twitter
discovery.
during the year of 2025 level of trying to find this fucking game. And I just nope, just doesn't exist. And I'm now almost like, did I hallucinate this? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Because I remember
the
seeing
way,
like, oh, it's got
You said
Irish
the inverted
characters in
gravity
it,
is to stop
and not the
dark tide from
atypical
descending
usual
into the
ones.
city.
So I was like,
But all
ooh,
we've seen
maybe
so
come back to
far
that.
are just its remnants.
What am I doing? Oh, ooh.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on
Oopsies.
used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing
Why?
that's
I
inverted.
had the coffee.
very
The
essence
coffee
is
gives
too.
the brain juice. The brain juice makes the brain go vroom vroom.
Obstacles ahead. Let's get
Yeah,
off here.
Cucullin was in it. I'm pretty sure it said lug was in it. And that's why I was like, hang on a sec. You put fucking lug in this game? Like, people don't do that. Like, Cucullin ends up in some media. The Morrigan is another one
There
that
it
ends
is,
up in
up there.
media.
But judging by
Um,
the distance, we'd be hard pressed to make it back in time.
But beyond that, generally
Can you
speaking,
use your ability
not
from somewhere
many
in between to clear
other
them
than
all
those
once?
two.
We might not have that range.
I'm gonna go home and drink a can of Monster, but not because I need the
But there
caffeine. I
may
just
be
love the
tacitite
for the
devices
love of the
nearby
game.
that can help amplify my forte.
All right,
Let's see if we
Arm
can
Day is over. Prime Minister Sinister returns to the void of Monster. But there's a lot of chests in this area. I'm so fucking sleepy. Wake the hell up. Yeah, I know it wasn't it wasn't the
Remnants of the
Fate game
past.
because I refused to play that gacha game because
Seems like
I
a new
know how
discovery.
atrocious their don't think they have a pity system if I remember rightly. Like I know how atrocious getting characters in that game is, so I wouldn't be interested. I saw this other one and it was pretty, and I was like, can't find it, doesn't exist. I'm like, god damn it. Like I even was just like trying to like filter out, did the game like already die? Was it released in 2025? Was it an older game that was running a campaign? You know, an advertisement campaign? And I just can't fucking find it.
That's it. A
a shame.
tacitite device.
Like I was getting to the point where I was like, list every gacha game ever to exist.
Leave it to me.
And like Googling the names one by one to try and figure out and find
Hopefully this
pictures of the characters to try and track down the game. Couldn't find it.
No hesitation.
Oh, I've still got 3 sets of this exercise and 4 of another exercise to finish up. Oh man, you gotta get to it, Prime Minister Sinister. You gotta get them gains. Alright, we're almost done. There's a lot of puzzles in this area. I do like the glider they put into this game. It's quite fun. I'm just hoping that they start putting in that the glider can be used in other places other than Renacita. Because that would be super helpful. Like, still only have it, like, you don't get the glider until you get to Renacita. But then also, like, it encourages people, like, if it was available to go back and explore the older areas, because traversal is a lot easier. It's only taking her 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be grand. Every gacha game to ever exist. Read Shadow Legends, I know, right? I
Seems
played
like a
Raid
new
once, I got
discovery.
bored. There's a lot of chests. No. No slap. I keep getting emails saying, "Oh, you've sponsorships from this, that, and the other," and I'm like, "No, I'm only back like a week. I'm not doing sponsors. Stop."
An unexpected discovery.
You know what I mean? I'm like, "Stop that! Stop sending me emails."
Wind guide me.
Whee! But then also Stream Elements partnered with some, I forget what the name of the other companies was called. They partnered with this other company to get like sponsorships for streamers, but then I looked up the other company and like it's notoriously
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
His name is Tom and we love him.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Yeah, we love Tom. But yeah, they teamed up with this other company that is like notoriously like predatory. And I was just like getting emails going, "Oh, you've been enrolled in this thing and you know, now you have this account." And I just contacted them. I was like, "Why are you making me an account
Just catching my breath.
for another...
Get the remnant spark.
Why are you taking my details from Stream Elements and using them to create me a profile and an account on this other service when I have not asked you to do any of this?" So I basically contacted the support and I was like, "Delete the account, unenroll me from this, and don't ever enroll me anything like this again without my permission." Because like, that was the thing, was they made you an account. You had to sign into that other portal with that account information, not with your Stream Elements.
An
I was just like,
unexpected
"Stop."
discovery.
They're really trying to push it, and I was just like, "No, stop it." Is he a lizard? Gasp. Up we go. So yeah, that wasn't a really good move, Stream Elements.
I'd rather know I'm a villain
Yeah.
than remain a
Like, I just
wanderer,
don't understand why they would
lost in a
do,
world
like,
without
obviously,
understanding.
you know, money.
To live with no memory of
But
the
I don't
past.
understand why they would bother
Would it be
with a
so
company that
different
was
from
so
choosing to
notoriously
Lizard.
I must
terrible.
find the answer.
invasive. Yeah, like, you know,
How to face the memories
it's
that
like
still
Netflix just
stay.
gonna going, "Hey, we've signed you up for a McDonald's account.
If I really
And, you know, we've made you an account with your credentials and your password, and
I can take care of myself.
we've put this app on your thing now." It's like, no, stop that.
If it comes to that,
You know what I mean?
I'll still remember.
Yeah,
the
it's
girl
invasive
who
and
cared
predatory.
enough to
It
worry.
basically, they said, like, why pick a site that has such a bad fucking rep already? And maybe it was the other site trying to up their rep to be better by cooperating with Stream Elements. And then Stream Elements, they're just like, "Yeah, we'll take your money." But I'm just like, no thank you. Let us be casual and play games and have fun. Let us save the not Princess
Lizard.
Zelda.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Oh,
Of
have I turned off
course.
my... Yeah, okay, I turned off the auto thing.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip,
I was
phone.
wondering why we were all standing there very awkwardly staring at each other. I love the gondola whales, they're so cute. How leery on lizard of them?
I saw signs of battle along the way.
Slappy.
Is anyone injured?
Okay, no, she just doesn't have a sock at all. We're still trying to solve the mystery of the
Hiding
long
anything
sock.
from me? Are you?
And now that we see the full tall drink of water that she is,
Rather concerning.
she has a different sock?
Oh, I
On the other leg?
insist. Here, take this.
Maybe she's got an injury to the leg with the long sock on it. And that's why she has the long sock on, to hide it. Maybe that's it. Alright, stick that sword in there. I hate these things. Because these alter your perspective. And they make a lot of camera angles very fucking awkward. Because you've no warning the camera angle's changing. And that actually makes traversing this, like, annoying as hell. You have no control of your camera. Oh. Don't tell me this while I'm mid-swing. Lizard got it. Where the fuck am I? I love their achievement names, I swear. Like, one of the funniest ones I've seen is when you try to get into Rinasita for the first time. And you don't have, like, your passport. And they're like, oh, you don't have a passport, we can't let you in. And then when you get in, you get an achievement that just says, papers, please. And I'm like, oh, what a game reference. And then the other one is when you ride one of the gondolas for the first time. You get the achievement, I hear banjos. I'm like, guys, you can't have that in the game. If you attack in Raguna's Cathedral, you get blasphemy. A for the world. I got that achievement for running.
No longer
if you run in the church, they give out to you.
As a reminder, forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity.
On my nose, I'll be right back.
Fleur de Lis, child of divinity, the immaculate one. Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
Like, this reminds me very much of Legend of Zelda.
Salvation. Unity.
You got it for gliding. Alright. No running, no gliding, no swinging your sword. What is this?
I choose
salvation.
I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue.
I'm trying to think, is there any other, like, super funny ones? Very Majora's Mask.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown.
No problem, Prime Minister Sinister. I'll talk to you again. Good luck using your arms.
You become the bridge between
You've been here an hour and a half, which means you've done an hour and a half of gym. Fair play, but also your arms, they noodles now.
You shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald.
I'm too yachty.
Rise,
it's probably just the heat. It's so fucking hot. I can hear the Americans going, just get aircon. I did. It's still fucking balls hot.
You to bend the knee.
I've gone on, like, yesterday after I went out for a walk, I made it only halfway through my walk and I had to come home because I was sweltering in the heat. I came back, had a cold shower, and I hate cold showers, but I had a cold shower. And I walked in to himself and I was like, I demand shorts. And he just started laughing. He's like, do you know what a skirt? I'm like, no. Thick thighs save lives, but they also stick together in heat. I require shorts. And he's like, okay. So I stole a pair of his swimming trunks.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Do you have any
That's
idea
certainly
how
a sentence, Abby.
humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion.
What frequency, Abby? You okay? Why did my eyes blink out of sequence? I just spotted that. Abby crashing out. It's like, stop shoving things in here.
I was dozing when bam,
consent is important.
Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me.
Oh, we've got
Almost
angry
squished me.
eyes. Oh, now we got sad eyes.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Sorry, Abby. Was unintentional.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Ginger.
How are your eyes these days? So is context. I know, right? My eyes, I've been having trouble with them the last few days, so just because of the heat. So I've like trying to keep eye dropped up because my eyes are just drying out horrendously. And then the only way I can explain it is I'm a lizard, lol. because my eyes are sticking to themselves, and I'm like, ugh,
The Sentinel isn't
blinking
even here.
independently.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turbin's
I feel like
creation.
every sword has
Only
the
this time place
the
of
power
confinement
to
has become
split
your tacit mark.
space. Technically,
Why would it do that?
like a fox away.
I believe
Just
it
a little
was
bit,
meant for
yes.
the true Maiden.
But no,
Under the
I
right circumstances,
turned 33 and
you'll
developed
want to
a
wield
permanent
this
eye
sword
condition,
into
and I was
the
like, oh wow,
Sonorosphere.
that
It would
was
be
my
the
level up
Sentinel's
perk.
resonator,
That sucks.
the Blessed Maiden.
Where my tear
The
ducts have
Sentinel
decided to not
entrusted their
produce
power to the resonator,
either
so that
enough
she could lend
lubrication
assistance when the
or enough
corruption of
good
the Thrunodian
lubrication,
altered them.
so my eyes
Quite
now
logical,
stick to
isn't
my
it?
eyelids, and that is not fun.
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
Exactly, Abby. I don't seem too thrilled about
If
this at
Emperors
all.
were set this in motion, then their original plan
No,
has
you
already
started.
failed.
I was being pedantic for the world.
Cardathia.
I just meant that if I swing a sword, it cuts through the space in front of it.
But
Welcome to adulthood. Oh, every year you get another permanent debuff. Great.
Is there
Oh,
anything
man.
else you remember?
I love how himself got given glasses, but not because his
just remembered
eyesight
the
is
day
bad
I
or
was
anything like
crowned
that.
by the
His
Order.
eyes are the wrong
the
shape.
Mm.
moment the dark tide descended upon us,
Perfect 20/20 vision. But his eyes are the wrong shape. So basically he's got a, it's called a stigma. And basically, so when you look at light, so at nighttime when you're driving along and you look like out the car window and you see the light from like the traffic lights and the street lights and stuff like that, they're supposed to just look like blobs of light. But for him, they look like X's or
But I
stars with the
didn't see
streaks.
the dark tide.
And that's astigmatism, so he like has to wear glasses
that is all I can
for
remember.
that when he's driving. But like there's nothing,
Is
like
that
his
what
eyes are the
you
wrong
saw?
shape, and I'm like, wow. Apparently he's had this his whole life, by the way.
You witnessed
He was
this as
born
well,
with weird eyes. But like
No.
now he has to wear glasses to correct them.
I
It's like,
only
God,
saw
every year we got a debuff. I
fragmented,
don't like it.
blurry images.
I would like a buff. Alright?
They
I would like a
seemed to
permanent
belong
buff.
to other places within the Sonorosphere.
I would like the adult thing of being able to wake up at like 4 a.m. like and just go do stuff and then go to sleep at like 12. I would like to function on 4 hours of sleep.
I
Right?
believe this is where we should rest.
That's what I would like. I
We'll
want
wait
that buff.
until sunrise.
But it doesn't matter how much or how little I sleep, I'm still tired.
You're the one who needs rest most of all. After all, it's still only a possibility that the frequency you absorbed is the Sentinel's powers. Rest now, to ensure it doesn't take a toll on you.
I love her hair. It's so wavy and pretty. The sword stories are still interesting. Oh yeah. Just my, I'm enjoying the story, but then there's the other part of my brain is just going, but isn't that what all swords do? And I'm like, brain, just, like, stop ruining the story.
Boy, it's so cramped in
They were
here.
each named after real swords from mythology. That I did not know. Let me look that up now while we're doing that. Hang on. The Maiden, the Defier, the Crier swords.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Let's go on an adventure.
I'll share with you all that I can remember. It is paradise.
Alright, so...
I take it you don't mean that in a good
Don't
way?
give me ads. Your ads break my thing,
It is
that's
a
why I turn
place
them off.
where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist. There, Deacon sing
Alright, come on, we're in the
eternal
battle.
hymns. From a literal standpoint, this line describes the dark tide perfectly. In the beginning, the dark tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating
Maybe this
all
one.
life as its vanguard to clear the way for its
Alright,
spread.
halt here. This is one of the
The
swords.
dead, they would
Sword of
grow
Virtue,
wealth and sing
halt
hymns
here.
day and night. They didn't need eyes or ears. For
That's
their
the
purpose was
main
to
one that
spread
you get, I
blindness
think, right?
And madness. Even those
Turbine
who
is
do
a
not
sword of
believe
divinity,
are
Haltir is a sword of
drawn
virtue, and
irresistibly
Hognus
to
is
the
a sword of
Leviathan's
discord.
creed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
And
up the
for
actual
those
just sword
already
names from what you
deceived,
posted in, because
it was all
online's
but
being a bit weird.
inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its core, it will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the dark tide. And when every faithful soul has returned to paradise, the land
Let's go
consumed
with
by the
Hognus
dark
first.
tide will begin its pilgrimage, drawn by darkened skies, spreading its gospel to wherever it lands next. The final act of the dark tide is the journeying paradise.
Because Google doesn't care about spoilers. Yeah,
Is
I wouldn't
this
Google
the
stuff. 'Cause
future
Google-
you saw after coming into
It's
contact
fine.
with the dark tide?
Yes. Is
Turbine.
there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that was its name before it became
Lizard.
a sonorosphere.
Who's lizard and me?
This seminary
The
built
Jew
on the
Emerald.
island was not just a place
Lizard.
of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
Okay, I found turfing. Turbine turfing
The order scriptures, geography,
in actual
history,
mythology.
and combat skills.
You don't get
Shouldn't
any of
the
the three if that's what you're trying to find out.
seminary
No, no,
focus
no. I'm
more
actually trying to
on
find like the
arts?
real world mythological stuff about them. So turfing
This was a seminary
is a
reserved
magic sword in
only
Norse
for
mythology which
resonators,
features
so
in the
naturally,
turfing
their
cycle,
talents
which
were
includes a
put to more
poem from the
practical use. Besides,
poetic
the doctrine
Ida.
of salvation
I'm not pronouncing that. It's
emphasized
a
the
long ass
importance of
Nordic
combat.
word. The Heravar saga.
Is there anything
Du-du-du.
else you'd like to ask?
It was the keenest of all
I'll
blades.
share
Every
with you
time
all
it was
the
drawn,
sword
a
of
light
discord,
shone from it like a ray of the
Hognus,
sun. It could
and
never
the
be
sword of
held
virtue,
unsheathed without being the death
Haltir.
of a man. It would always
I
be sheathed with
can't
blood
remember
still
anything
warm
else
upon
about
it. There was no
Hognus.
living thing, neither man nor beast, that could live to
But
see
as for
another day
Haltir,
if
was
it were
my
wounded by
former blade.
turfing. Whether there would be a big or little, never had it
How
failed
did
in a
it
stroke,
end up being
but it
one of
stayed
the
before
swords
plunged into the
that
earth,
can
and the
break
man
the
who bore it
seal?
in battle would always be victorious if
Perhaps
blows
we'll know
were
once
struck
we
with
find
it.
it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like
In
to
Norse
ask?
mythology,
I'll share
Dainslef,
with you
also
all that
spelled
I can
Dainslef,
remember.
is the legendary sword of King Hogni.
It's
Yeah,
safer
and it was
this
crafted by
way.
dwarves. Is known for its deadly curse. Once drawn,
You
it
should
must
get
kill
some
before
rest.
being sheathed, and wounds
We'll be
infected by it
counting
never
on you
heal.
from
Yeah,
tomorrow.
copy pasta. Yeah, and then they said the turfing one was basically you couldn't draw it because it would blind you and kill you, but then also you couldn't sheath it without having given it blood.
Now, what could you possibly
what
want
was
with
it,
me at a
turfing?
time like this?
Haltir is
it
the
true
other one that
the
we didn't
Thessalia
look up,
family
right?
was one of the factions that started the conflict in that stained glass?
The leader of one such faction, to be exact. That was a long
Haltir
time
itself doesn't really
ago.
have.
After their defeat, the Union was disbanded under immense pressure, and the Thessalians gradually withdrew from the public eye.
Is this why you had no choice but to publicly change your beliefs?
No. The reasons for the Thessalia family relinquishing
Okay,
their
Haltir,
pride and enduring disgrace
owned
are
another
far
magic
more
sword.
intricate than that.
Much like the previous ones, it had to be drawn only
What
for
do you
battle,
mean?
and wounds from it would never heal unless rubbed with magic stone.
Long ago,
And this one didn't want to see
heaven
sunlight.
was
Okay.
actually given to the Thessalia family by the first
So they built off
Primus, Napoli
Norse
II.
mythology swords.
When the conflict had settled, he
Yeah.
arranged a private meeting with
Somebody
the
on
head of
Reddit
the
found
family
like
to
a derivative
reveal
of it,
the
basically.
truths behind the pilgrimage. He
Ooh,
told
my neck is
the
itchy, one sec.
Thessalians that when he traveled
It's
through
interesting
the
that they
first
went
dark
with.
tide and reached its end, there was no sanctuary.
It's interesting that they went with
Only
like
a
Nordic
battlefield filled with darkness and suffering. The heavenly
mythology-based
voices he
names for
heard
swords,
were not revelations
considering
from the divinity, but the seductive
Renacita is
whispers
based off
of
Italy.
the Threnodian,
You know what I mean?
casting a lure for puppets to
Like,
bite.
obviously it's a video game. Who gives
As
a
I
shit?
told you before,
Just thought it was
Leviathan
interesting
is a
that they decided to go
Threnodian
with
who uses
Norse
the
mythology
mist to
names for their
spread
swords rather than
spiritual flame.
Italian-based mythological swords.
You see, it requires a puppet to carry its voice. The Sentinel realized the Threnodians' plots, and thus the first Dark Tide was launched as a hasty reaping of Raguna and the Sentinel. To save Raguna from the grim fate brought by the Dark Tide,
It is
the
based on ancient
Sentinel
Rome.
split a
Maybe that's
portion
why.
of their power, and
Well, like
entrusted it to Nephili
the first area, Rinascita itself
power
is based
allowed him
very
to
much on
imbue the
like
echoes with the
Italy
strength to
has like
repel
a
the
carnival,
tacit discords
and
purify
is very
the dark
Italian
tide.
themed, and then like
This power
later
was
on
released
where
through the lantern
Lupa
depicted
is,
in
yeah,
the
is
stained
basically ancient
glass.
Rome with the gladiatorial arenas and stuff like that.
Yes,
I just
The other
found it
part was kept
interesting that they
inside
didn't
curtain.
decide to keep up with
it was in that very
the
moment
Italian
when the Sentinel's power had
history
been
theme, or
weakened,
even like the
that
ancient
the
Rome theme
Threnodian
with the swords.
corrupted and merged
Just
with
to,
their
yeah,
body,
yeah, it is basically Venice.
transforming the
Played
Sentinel.
the game before. So
Into
for
the
context,
form we
X4,
see
I
today.
explained this before. My PC broke
What
for
you're
a
saying
month,
is true.
and then
First
for the
Primus
month
should have
after
been
that,
on
so I've been
Imperator's
gone for 2
side.
months. All of my health deployments and
Spiritual
surgeries that I
plague
was
you
waiting on
mentioned affect him?
showed up.
Although the
So, but I wasn't
Primus's
able to
body
stream.
remained whole,
So I have the
his
stuff
soul
recorded from
was
when I was
torn
playing it myself, but I haven't gotten very far. I've only
in the
gotten as
ceaseless
far
struggle
as
between
getting to the
Threnodian
Roman
and the
place.
Sentinel. Within the body they now
I
share.
haven't done a lot of the story
The Sentinel's
at all.
power
I basically
failed
got
to
to the
shield
area.
Primus from the
Um,
Threnodian's influence.
I've met Lupa,
As the
but then I
two
basically went
divinities
off
vied
and
for
tried to get like
dominance,
all the exploration. Sorry, I got a cough.
succumbed to many misdeeds against his own people. In the end, during
I
that
got to,
private meeting, he confessed the truth.
Cartelia
to the
part
head
though.
of the Thessalians,
Yes, to the point
and
of
begged for release.
So that's why he passed so.
because in the new area you're still trying to chase her down, basically, right?
The
I haven't
Thessalia
gotten very
family
far
was
into that.
powerless against
I
the
basically went
order
off
at
and
that
did all
time.
the exploration quests
Our only recourse was
to get
submit to their
resources
cause
and unlock
keep the secret
fast transport.
locked
So the
away
idea is that
in
when we
our
do catch
hearts,
up to it,
waiting for the right
which shouldn't be
moment
too long.
to act.
My brain has turned off. Hold on. When we do catch up to it, I'll have all the exploration stuff unlocked, so
Now,
I can
what
quickly
could you
teleport around
possibly
and
want
continue the
with me
story.
at a time like this?
Because obviously, as
You
the
were
characters
pretty
came out, I
harsh on
wanted to pull for them
Cardathia.
as well. But I'm a good girl.
Before
I
learned of those
recorded all my
record
pulls
secrets,
too.
I had only seen her.
But it was a whole
from
case like I was
afar.
stuck, I couldn't stream, but I
Heard
also didn't want to
tales
miss
of
out on
her
fun stuff. Like I already lost
While I would be
Cantarelia
willing
and
to believe she
Brand
stands
because my
for
PC was broken
humility.
for a month. So I just wasn't able to pull for
The
them.
more I allow myself to cling to such
Well,
things,
it's also just a
the
case of
more
I don't
I
fucking
must
remember this because I
strip
have the
them
brain of a
away
fucking
and
goldfish.
think rationally. It's only then
So
I
a lot
can
of this we kind
certainly
of going,
slip to
oh
my own.
yeah, I forgot about
I'm
that.
not the
You know, I
whispers
wasn't
I
paying
hear in the
attention.
dark.
So yeah, it's not fully. Oh my god, wow! I don't think I'm really that kind of
Now,
person
what
anyway.
could you possibly want with
This is
me
a
at
lot
time
of
like
talking though,
this?
but it's a lot of lore-based stuff, and I'm glad that it's at least voice acted so we can listen along to it. I lost my Petrovia 50/50, so I won't get her S2 until rerun.
test
I have not
designed
gotten
to find
anything
those with the
like
strongest wills and
S1 or
force them
S2 at
into
all, because I'm
resonating
also
with
free to
her.
play, so I it's like whatever
Yet
currency I
after
get
trying
is whatever
for so
currency I
long,
get, so
all
the
we
only
got was the
character that I
answer,
pulled on and
"The
lost
maiden
was
is ill."
Carlotta. But I wasn't
I
too
don't think
pushed
he
about
wants to
that one because I
continue this
don't really
conversation.
like the gunplay characters
Better
in
start
this
pressing.
game, so I wasn't too sad that I lost her. And then I said I couldn't pull on Brand and I couldn't pull on Cantarelia. But I have every other character
Now,
in
what
the
could
game
you
except for the new
possibly
one.
want with me at a time like this?
She's just not my style of game. Gameplay
Well,
for
I don't
Carlotta.
intend to wait
Like,
around either.
gunplay, the most I
Are
would
you
do
going
is
to
more
search those
Teffy,
areas
and
we
basically
passed
more
before
Teffy comes in, he uses his E, he uses his ult, and
More
then he's
clues,
gone.
the better, don't
You know what I mean? I don't like,
Oh, and
I can never
Take
pronounce her
this.
name, so I've just referred to her as Trisha. I don't like Trisha's playstyle. I don't like
Afraid I'd
Altos?
slip something
Alto?
extra in?
the wind guy.
Or
I
perhaps
don't
you're
like his playstyle
contemplating
either, so I'm
dinner.
just like, okay. Just the gun
I'm just
style characters are
curious
not for me.
Why the matriarch of the Thessalia
I
family
got
packs strong
Rosita
food?
S1 because I got 2
Food
and a
is
single
always
pull.
an easy
Nice.
target for those who find me
The most
less
bonker
than
thing I think I've ever gotten to pull was I got oh my god, what is the character whose name is she's card captor Sakura? Shishia, yeah, but my brain just goes Trisha because I'm dyslexic as hell. Oh, God, what's the character, the cute little one who's basically card captor Sakura?
You mean besides being
Oh my God, I
squashed
forgot her
behind
name.
that blue thing? Yeah, I guess.
Does anyone remember
Listen,
before I Google?
I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else.
Lollies, yeah, we won't get into discussion on lollies.
It's so hard to get a good bite.
Where the hell is her name?
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other
Why
than
is she
taking
not
up
showing?
space, it's pretty useless.
Hang on a sec.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals.
It's showing every character except the one that I'm looking
Keep an
for.
eye on this for me, will you?
You're kidding me. Alright, hold on. Character
Will
list.
do. You can count on me.
Oh wait, no, this is Perdwin. It's not
100%.
gonna let me. Okay, Perdwin is now working again for me, which is actually great. Phoebe! Fucking Phoebe! God, I couldn't remember Phoebe's name. She was the most bonker one I got because I pulled on her, I got her. And then I bought the... From the dust left over from the pulls, I bought the weapon pulls. And... no, we're talking about Phoebe. We're talking about Phoebe. No, and I had like 7 of the weapon pulls left over from the dust from pulling. And in those 7 pulls, with no pity, I managed to get her weapon twice. And I was just like, what is happening? Oh man. Yeah, I was just like, what is happening?
Need help?
No, Encore is one of my favorite characters, just because Encore talks about Encore in the third person, and she gets super scary and rare, and she goes to blow shit up, and then she literally throws has a an absolute meltdown and explodes, and I'm like, I appreciate this character so much. Oh. No one picks on Encore's friends, exactly. I also just love her quests. With Wooly and the Wooly Kingdom, they're very unique, but also fit perfectly with her character. I loved those personal quests; they were great. Yeah, leave me alone. Blows up. Oh, okay.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
All right, we're still analyzing Cantarella's stockings.
It may be tied to the Sentinel.
And our theory is that there's something wrong with the leg with the long stocking, and that's why she's wearing the long stocking. Or the garter on the other leg is broken, so she has no choice.
Such concern.
It gets wet when she holds.
I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return.
No problem, Emerald.
Mind if I take turn?
Sure, I'll hand over the magical sword.
It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
She's so teeny.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
Hit me up, baby. Go get some Starbucks.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
That sounded mildly like a threat. All right. Do you remember?
If only I could still fight.
Okay.
Everyone's doing their
I'm trying to keep an eye on the time because we're almost done for the day.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. I definitely am good. Like, Cantarella, I'm not too bothered that I didn't get her.
The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
Well, my PC was broke. Because I have a lot of viable DPSs
Now there's nothing left but
for the
tacit
for the
discords.
different teams and parties. Almanoid, I didn't get Brant because he's very versatile with his shields and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I have a lot of DPSs, so I wasn't too bothered about Cantarella. But Brent, I
This is
feel
where
like,
the acolytes
utility
used to be
wise,
tested.
it's kind of bad that I didn't get him. So I hope he comes back up for Paul again.
That Steely over there has instructions on what to do.
You
And
don't
then we should be
remember
good.
from your exams?
They both come back in 2 days. Nice.
As the Blessed Maiden.
Literally
Almost exempt.
fantastic. My hope is, because I haven't got
Lizard.
oh shit, which probably means that
Sounds
the
like
new
they're talking
character
about
is
one of
probably
the
gone in 2
three
days.
major
I should
belief
probably do
systems.
polls. I
The
don't
faith
think
of
I have enough to
unity.
get her.
I don't remember the pieces being
Shoot.
spread out like this.
She might actually be the first character
Maybe we
besides.
can find a way to move them.
Yeah, she will be. Okay, I'll need to check if I have enough to actually pull
Let's
her in
give it a
any
try.
way.
We still need to rebuild the waterway. There's no point in finding Hogness if we can't repair
But
the
again, I feel
waterway.
like also she's like a DPS character. That I
At that
have tons of
distance,
them.
We should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Like, I want to pull on every character. Like, that is the thing. I want to get every character and pull with them and do different team comps and stuff like that because it'd be super fun. But I'm also just aware of the fact that I really want to get Brant. Because I feel like, utility-wise, he'd be a lot better to pull on. What are you doing? Auto mod. Oh, there we go. There we go. Gotcha. And she's insane. It's because it thought you were calling me insane, and I have to teach the auto mod that no, that's okay. We're all crazy here.
It isn't supposed to be here.
I getcha.
There's a gravity calibrator up ahead.
Yeah.
Let's put it to good
She's
use.
insane. Like, yeah, any of the time where I have played as her, she's been fun to play. It's just for team diversities. I feel like Brant would be better. Yeah, I've allowed it. You're insane. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Damn. So now I've allowed you are insane. Yeah, white knighting. Like, I will tell you, like, half the time when auto mod kicks off, we've just gone, what the hell is it censoring? And then we've had to Google, why is it censoring this thing? Because it doesn't make any sense. And we've learned a lot of derogatory terminology because of auto mod that we didn't know existed.
That's our goal, right there.
You know what I mean?
How do we move it?
Like, my favorite one is somebody once said wizard sleeve.
Help me guide
And
the
it
wing ray
censored
to the top
that
of the statue.
because...
Of course.
How to
But
explain this?
What do you have in mind?
Apparently it was like referencing something to do with... Oh, did I press the wrong thing? There we go. Mint picker, it will not... So there you go. Mint picker is not a derogatory term according to according to the automod. There you go. It's not an insult. Insane is fine, but when you use it in reference to a person, we might have to do the whole grammar thing where we just go, you know, you're insane, she's insane, he's insane, we're insane, to get it out of the way.
Is this really okay?
Fuck yeah.
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism.
You can see my chat though, even if you can't hear me. Don't worry, nobody can hear me because of the ad, but nothing's really happening.
Are these the so-called dragons?
Don't worry, nothing is really happening. I'm beating up
Which last one?
Joey's baby dragons.
I used to ride it.
Oh, the ad's over. Welcome back. It's like, are these really the dragons? It's like, baby dragon.
Goodness,
Sword number
there's a gravity
2?
behind the
3? I
collapsed
forget
wing
which one
just
we're on at this
past.
point.
We can use it to reorient.
If I could turn off ads, I would.
The remnant
I would.
spark
I would
should
turn
be
them off.
able to incinerate the thorns on the left.
Because that, like, I'm I'm part-time. I do for fun. I use streaming as a way to make sure I actually play and finish my fucking video games. Because I'm terrible for getting to like right to the end and then just stopping and then never going back and playing that game again. And then I'll have to, when I do go back to it, I have to replay the entire thing because I've forgotten what the fuck I was doing or how to play the game. Can you cook the dragons? Welcome in, Tetsu. I'm pretty sure that if they drop
You can let go now.
cooking ingredients,
How are you feeling?
then the answer to that question is yes.
So soft, so cuddly.
That would definitely be a yes.
I mean, I'm fine.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to cook dragons. They can do it in Dungeon Meshi, so I wouldn't be able to cook the dragons. And even if you can't, like, cook them to eat them, I'm pretty sure you can use parts of them to, like, feed to the players for upgrades. I mean, technically you can feed them to people, so maybe like sushi, though, you cook it raw. Cook it raw. Oh my god. Would try. 10 out of 10. I would try. I always make the joke of, you know, that the saying "eat the rich," and people are like, "No, you can't eat the rich." I'm like, would you not want, like, people pay good money for Wagyu beef, right? Aren't you curious about like how much $1 billion steak is worth and how good it tastes? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? The gravity animation took so long. Yeah, I wouldn't like. I will agree that doing it the first time is fun, but doing it like for the rest of the time is kind of annoying when you have to do it so frequently when you get to that part. You know what I mean?
Seems like a
Nom
new
nom nom.
discovery.
Yeah, Emerald's on with me. Let's eat some $1 billion steaks. Yeah, you do, but I'd rather just buy a cow. I know, right? Like, cows are, well, you know, humans are technically long pigs. Thank you very much, Supernatural, for gifting me with that cursed knowledge. So technically, I think we taste like bacon. Cannot confirm that. I want to specify that I also have not tried to confirm
Stuck
that.
on a pedestal.
I'm just going off Dean's favorite word. Long pig.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere.
Yumu potential. We are just a finger. What? Alright, for the world, explain. Oh, and that is it. We are out of time. Let's swap our big giant meat. A sec. Your finger has 3 parts. I want to hear this before we go anywhere. Alright? Alright, yeah, okay. Your finger has 3 parts. I understand. You're gonna do calories. You may as well do it right. Exactly. And then your arm has 2. Okay. Alright, I want to see where this is going.